I didn't really open up that much about my life and what happened until years later. So trauma is serious, and it takes you through a vicious cycle. You can go through a period in your life where you mask it, but all it takes is one situation to nudge the right spot, and that little girl or that little boy inside of you is going to manifest. And this is why I'm a firm believer that God does not birth survivors. He birthed overcomers. Because if you really look at it, I learned to survive the trauma that I was in. I learned to survive the state of detriment that I was in. I learned to survive in it until something opposed me that hit something on the inside of me that made the real me come out. That made the things that were hidden and buried in me come out. So you can only hide for a little while until God presents the opportunity for you to show who you really are. What's really down in your heart? What's really down in your mind, in your soul, that's embedded in there? What are the traumas there? It takes one opportunity that God will present before you that'll really show you who you really are. That will say, hey, you was just surviving in this thing, but you ain't really overcome it. You ain't really got power over that molestation yet, Ronisha. You ain't really got power over that anger yet, Ronisha. You ain't really got power over low self-esteem yet, Ronisha. You ain't got power yet over being a people pleaser, Ronisha. You ain't got power over worrying about what people think of you, Ronisha. So every time I'm going to present an opportunity before you that's going to cause the little girl in you to manifest so that I can bring you to a place of wholeness. So God constantly brought it before me. But here's the thing that I do appreciate. Because the people in church were always criticizing me, they were always judging, and they were always correcting me, it really did in some essence worked out in my favor, because it taught me not to waddle and stuff, not to sugarcoat anything, to just call things for what it is and really deal with it at face value, okay? And so that's what it helped me with, and that's why my life is so disciplined.